Well, it is all over at Toyota Stadium in Free State. Bafana Bafana 3, Lesotho Iqanda. We saw 3 beautiful goals, one from Nkota, second one from Foster, and a beautiful one to close off the show from Apolisi. That puts Bafana Bafana in a good position as far as FIFA World Cup is concerned. Bafana is now seated at 16 points with 3 games to go. Indlela eya kwi-World Cup iyakhanya manje.
Inkinga nje uTrump akafuni namavisa ethu ukuthi sihambe se-USA.
Hayi, what are you saying now?
Hey, uTrump akafuni ndoda, but other than that I know it's clear, baba. It's clear, the writing is on the wall. Now, especially since we're going to play all our games here at home, definitely, yeah.
You know what else is on the wall? My views, my expressions. Please do subscribe, share, channel nabangazi ukuthi we are here and sikuphathele ngaphathwa abaningi. Lami kama Siboniso Sizo wakamnikathi sibongena ngami ngedwa ngiphethe coach Kida Mphela. Plamba.
Yadle plamba mfowethu. Yadle plamba mfowethu. Yadle plamba.
Let us give thanks to Coach Hugo Broos. Yo, it's been a while since we felt like this, without calculations, without anything. But there's a huge possibility for us to get into the FIFA World Cup. As a matter of fact,
Nigeria won't beat us, relax. So we're going there to USA. Thank you very much to Mkhulu. That's why Mkhulu, he is the longest serving coach of the national team. Since the existence of the national team.
Really?
Yes, because Hugo Broos, he stamped his authority. He believed what he believed in, believed in his philosophy. He didn't allow the agents to influence him about the players of the certain teams to be always on the squad. So, and then he knows, that guy knows what he wants. He has an idea. When he look at the players, he knows that this player can fit in my system. If you don't want fit, like in his system, he will just take you out and then do what he likes. And then what's good is that he is grinding results. I saw the way he was so happy. He was so happy because now he knew when that second goal, he knew that, okay, now the match is over. The 3 points, because there was also this heated pre-match conference. Yesterday's meeting, the team meetings, because it was heated because of this thing of Tebogo Mokoena and stuff. So he stuck to his game plan, bring Mokoena to the game. Then Mokoena was just posting Lesotho. You could see that it's personal, especially first 20 minutes. There was a lot of imbas on both teams.
Maybe for someone who doesn't know what is happening, what was the issue with Mokoena?
No, the issue was that when we played Lesotho, Mokoena was having a 3 yellow cards, so you can't be playing 3 consecutive matches with the yellow card. So Mokoena played, and then so FIFA still needs to come up points. So they wanted their way. Because now, when they're calculating the points, they were thinking if we are having 4 games and then South Africa is going to be dog points. If we win all our games, not we standing a chance. So they could see that the FIFA has not taken the points from Bafana Bafana as yet. So they said they will be under protest unless Mokoena won't be. Now those guys, I don't know, man. FA guys, we know the rules. Mokoena was not in the field during the game with Benin. He was on the stands, so that's a match suspension. But they thinking like standard 2 kids. They saying no, Mokoena should have not played when they were playing against Bafana Bafana. So now they. Forget about this thing.
Let us leave it. Let us go to the game. But before we go to the game, there's something nice that you said when you said Hugo Broos knows abadlali that will fit in his system, and if you don't fit to his system, he doesn't call you. So like players like Abo Mobi, they fit into his system.
Players like Abo Ocele, they don't fit into his system.
Let's go to the game. How did you make of this beautiful game? Before going to the game.
No Moremi in this squad. We continue, we move. The game, Lesotho. No lot of aggression. No tactical discipline in the final third.
Okay, Balengo, no. You said
Yes.
no aggression, or there was a lot of aggression.
Lot of aggression.
Okay.
Then I'm saying no tactical discipline, no telepathy, no fluidity in the final third. Defensively, they are not that poor, but progression towards in the front line, they end up playing 2-1, 2-3, straight line, launching balls to the front, straight line, front three yabo is between the last line of our defense and the midfielders. Njalo mabele ibhola lapha phambili is 3v6 ama 6v3 6v3, there is straight line, the 2-10s, because they were playing 4-3-3 in possession. The 2-10s, they were nowhere to be seen. Umkwena Nombata was posting them, they couldn't do anything. So the only thing they were trying is to launch the balls, and the Eto Mbogas very comfortable, they were just winning the balls. Speed recovery to Abo Mobi. Speed, we also wish a speed recovery to
Modiba.
Nyiko Mobi, right?
Okay. Oh, sorry, you mean on the injury?
Yes,
okay,
on an injury, and also Ulukuzano.
I'm not thinking of the recovery of the ball position.
No, yes. So poor. When they were defending, okay, they were defending as a team. Then they ended up playing a high line. Playing a high line, they were stretch. My center backs are corner, they were always stretch. The midfielders, because they were playing with one end, they were just overloading. Abo police, they were tucking in. Abo Mtungelo, they were also tucking in. Ufrosa was coming out and playing as a false nine and coming in to do a combination. Midfielder on transition, they were always late, especially midfielder, but they were always late. That's why Bafana when they were attacking on transition, they were go 3v3.
Yeah.
So that was Lesotho. There was nothing. Really, there was nothing. Mentally, you could see that they wanted to give Bafana the game. They wanted to win, but the way they were attacking, they putting only Usira there, Pambin. They doing a cross. Midfield, it's 5 midfield, only one strike. Foster is 3v1. My Usira, my Bambi Paul Usira is 3v1. Bambi Paul was a Pasela Muntu. The only time when they had my shots is when they were coming on the right hand side. Nakona when Bafana was trying to play from the back, and then because there were too much left footers in the field, it is why the ball was playing on that side most of the time, where they got opportunities where they've been shooting outside the box. So other than that, there is nothing much on the Lesotho. There is nothing. Even when they got set pieces, they get a free kick, they are very poor, and taking the free kick to outside, the ball is stand still. Technically they were very poor, because underpass, overpass, misplacing passes, no combination, nothing, zero.
I think it also has to do with the quality of players, because you look at the players who are playing at Mpeni, home defenders in the national team against Abandabadlalago Premier League. So it was quite a difference as far as the quality is concerned.
Yes, also energy levels. When I knew that second half will wallop these guys, because first half intensity was too high, because there was no game. It was just a basketball game, because Lesotho, they didn't have a 10, no playmaker, there's no one that was able to dribble, or maybe 2-3 meters dribbling, no one, especially in the middle of the park. So there was nothing really for Ilokozan Lesotho, and then the quality. And then also, as I said, about the quality and energy levels, and then you could see second half that now they are doomed. Now South Africa started to play, and then it was just a training session. Yes. Bafana game plan 4-2-3-1, 2-3-5 in attack. Mbole, you could see that is his first game in this Hugo Broos. Lost. Most of the time lost there in the 10. First 10-15 minutes, he was lost. You could see even Apolis, first 10-15 minutes, he was lost. There was not understanding. Yes. Apolis, first 10 minutes, you won't see him. He was always the ball was always bumping on his feet. He was not able. The understanding, you see, second half. I mean, when after 15 minutes, Police when he's cutting inside, Modiba is always overlapping. They're overlapping and underlapping. When Ulail Foster is taking the position, and then Police was able to drift inside. So now there was a understanding between Police, Ulail Foster, and Modiba, which is why they decided, because in Bafana, they were just attacking on the left, keeping the balance on the right, because Unyiko Mopi is not good when he's going offensively. And also Umtunyela, they said, no, just keep the balance, then we'll use the left, and then we'll use Unkota. And that's why Unkota was playing in patches, because he was not that much in the game. The reason why the number 10, Sipombule was always on this side where was not doing anything. In fact, he was lost in that system, because you could see Ulail Foster, you see Police, you see Umtib. Now you don't see. Now we need to see Umkwena for Umkwena to pass the ball to Lukuzana. I mean, I don't remember the pass from Sipombule towards Unkota, because he is the one that needs to link up, so that Unkota, whenever he wants to dribble, he will pass. So he's waiting for Umtunyela, that he was told not to overlap especially in the first half. So that created, that's why the ball, we were not fluid, because we lacked in number 10. But Umkwena and Umbata, very solid. They're winning all the balls in the midfield. So Bafana was able to attack in the midfield, because they were able to break the lines in the midfield and try to get in behind the defense. Crosses. Tunyela, they were able to cross. No Nkota, they were able to cross. No Lokuzane, no Modiba launched the balls to the box, and then very calculated, educated left foot to the box, and then that finish of Nkota.
Where is this left foot to be Sundowns?
Sundowns, let's not talk about Sundowns. Sundowns, this thing of crosses, it was banned, but we saw that Dunyela, they're able to do a macross. Or Motiba, they're able to do a macross. Did you see Motiba today? Do you see Motiba? He remind me of that Motiba of Rulani. You know, that Motiba, the hybrid position, half 8, half 10. When he's tucking in, and also Dunyela is good, because he is good. Understanding when who was playing the right wing forward?
Who's this guy?
Before Spelebel.
Before Spelebele, I saw.
Unkota.
Yes.
Unkota. But this thing, it was evident when Spelebele was there. Umtunyela was always tucking in, so that you can release Lukuzan. Did you see that outside foot where he was trying to find Spelebele? Spelebele, the national team jersey is heavy for him. He is on form. I understand. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he did bad, but I'm saying the level, I think, is mental. So that's why he needed to get into the team when the team was winning, so that he can get Lokuzan. Then second half, Bafana came back the way they came, the way they started the game, but they made sure that now because Lokuzan was playing Highland, now they tried to find Apollo man of the match. Apollo is my man of the match whole day. Because from 15 minutes after I call, when Bafana got a call, that's where they started to be able to be on the ball. Then the thing started to not to be good for Bafana when Opas was in, because now the rhythm of the game, Santa man, the national team was not on song there, especially the second half, not that fluid in patches, but when there was Opas and Umbata and Umkwen, now we lacked E10. Ulail Foster, we could see that Ulail Foster was always coming to deep, so that he can play very good reverse pass. Waiting, understanding our police, no Frost.
I saw that relationship when we saw from the journalists when they were training. Even Bechleli Bobabi was okay. These guys are discussing something, you know, and you saw that very same relationship being implemented on the pitch. Social factor,
team spirit, the environment there is welcoming in the national team. So Hugo Bruce has done a very good job outside the pitch, because we don't win the games inside the pitch, we win them outside the pitch. So even second half, we could see even when the Opas they got in, even Abo Ndamane, Ndamane, Baba, I'm worried. Not that much. Not that much, but I'm worried about Undamani.
Because we're waiting for Sundowns to announce.
Definitely, he won't play. But he's still going to grow. Definitely, he won't play against Nigeria. Against Nigeria, I'm telling you, it will be Ungezana and Umbogazi, the center pairing. And then it will be Motiba and maybe I think Umtunyel will be there. And then the other team will just be like that. But that position number 10, I think Umbole spent a lot of minutes in the pitch. He was coming in patches, but I don't think he's going to start. Yeah, it could have been substituted.
No, Ascol, confess, we are going to see Ibafana Bafana on the 9th, and we're going to talk about that. Sumasasenza i-preview. But solid performance from Ibafana Namhlanje as they take all 3 points away from home at home.
What was important is that we grinded the result. So the pressure now is on Nigeria. Let's see how does Nigeria perform tomorrow, and then we take it from there. But there is no one that is going to take us there, because I can tell you this now. South Africa will never allow Nigeria to bully them in their own backyard, and then the stadium will be full. I'm telling you now, ticket will be sold out for that game on Tuesday.
Pagama bros, this is my views, my expressions. If this is your first time here, please do the honors and subscribe. If you are returning, Saktanda, keep staying with us and comment. From me now, I'm out of here. Coach.
I plumber for it, plumber.